Welcome back. On our way to $1 billion. We have got this all baled up. We've been focusing on our sheep down here at the farm. We've got bales put into our barn and things are moving along pretty well. Now, I want to talk about a few things. The Billionaire series and the videos that we've been putting out, we're going to be making a small little change to the upload schedule. That way the videos are a little bit better for you guys and they're more packed. So the way it's been working right now is the style, the method has been each day is as it is, a day, and what it took for me that day to get things done. And I spend about the same amount of time each day doing what you see. It's just sometimes tasks are very time consuming and therefore it doesn't seem like we get a lot done. So in attempts to avoid that moving forward, we are going to be changing it up a little bit and no longer uploading quite as many days, but they're going to be kind of piled into a video that covers more over that course, over that period, if that makes sense. So what might have previously been 2 days worth of videos or content might now be, a day and a half, 2 days, or, of one video or whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. But now we need to take a gander and see what we've got going on. Nothing for contracts right now. Our livestock are, well, we just bought them, so that's gonna all gain as time goes. I think honestly, I need time to move forward. So we might just go rest in the house for a little bit. Let's take a gander and see if there's anything we can do to our fields in the meantime, because we do probably need some fertilizer and stuff. Nitrogen's pretty bad. Yeah, and the pH, I don't really know what the pH is supposed to be. Grass, does it tell me for grass? Oh, it's for the different soil types. What about nitrogen? Does it tell me nitrogen for grass? Well, I don't know, but my gut tells me I better do it. And we actually happen to have a sprayer, so we're at least gonna start there and see what happens. Now, I never did take out the loan we needed to cover the cost of building all of this. It was around like $110,000. So I'm just going to call it $100,000. And we're going to go ahead and borrow $100,000. I know that's going to add, interest and whatnot, but it gets us closer to where we've been for our operating costs. I know that might seem kind of pointless, but the best thing that you can have is capital, is money to put towards whatever you need whenever the time comes. The worst thing is a missed opportunity. And as long as we are able to put that money to work and make us money, then we are okay. I don't have any spray in this, brother. Are you really that empty? Wow. I guess I should have realized that beforehand, big dummy. There we go. Now we have spray. It was in my front tank. Okay, now, as we get started, the one last thing I want to address before we get going into the Billionaire series is myself and my entire team are all human, and just like everyone else in their lives, we have stuff, going on that sometimes takes us away from work a little bit. I promise you guys, we don't ever mean to miss uploads or whatnot. But, a couple weeks ago, a week ago, whenever it was, by the time you see this video, we missed about a whole week's worth of content there. Things were just really, really busy, and yeah, I had a lot of focus I had to put on things in myself in real life, and my entire team actually had stuff pretty busy going on in their lives as well. So, I just pointing that out there is that, myself and everybody involved in making these videos for you, we try to make them the best that we can. We take you guys' input, and there was a style that we were going for. Took your input, changing it up, but just keep in mind that we are limited to, the confines of our own reality. And the reality for a lot of us is that we live paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes life gets a little rough and we got things we got to get taken care of, It's that way for everybody. Everybody gets a little sick sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with it. So just have a little patience. We're going to make sure we get this content going good for you, and we'll try to get things moving along as best we can. I know it seems like it's probably been a little slow, but our money is doing well. I mean, our property income we've got coming in. More importantly, what I've been focused on, which you're not going to see lately because we haven't done any, but our contract income has been really nice. We haven't got any of that as of late. We need few contracts to come up for us. But we'll get that all figured out here in good time. My one last piece of advice is that you can only do what you can do in a day, so don't stress about it. Do what you do in that day, and what doesn't get done can be done the next day. We're all just on a giant floating rock trying to make our way in this world, and frankly, sometimes if we worried a little less about the hustle and bustle, we'd probably be better off as an entire species. Maybe we need to all slow down and learn to enjoy the moments and understand that a little bit of silence, a little bit of relaxation is not a bad thing. But I'll leave the soapbox for Dr. Squatch, and I'll get back to farming here. Oh, but I do have a bit of good news. If you enjoyed the in real life video of the farm that I grew up on in south central-ish Iowa, then you're going to be excited because my dad has been recording even more of that stuff with the GoPro, and there will be even more farm videos in real life coming to you. So keep an eye out for that over on Papa Pickle, my dad's YouTube channel that he started. And if you haven't yet seen the video of my farm that I grew up on here, then make sure you go check it out. It's a pretty good video, honestly. I enjoyed it, and I think you will too. But I warn you, it's meant to be a slow ride. It's not something that rushes through it. It's meant to be something that slows down, gives you a moment to breathe, calm, and just take in, you know, the world around you as you see it on the TV. That's the point. So we've cultivated this part over, but I don't know if it actually properly sprays. It probably does, but we're just not able to see it on the map there because it's not tested. I don't know. That actually might be the case because we probably, maybe I have to rebuy it. Maybe I should go through with my own tester because it noticed that was done. I don't see the ability to purchase the land from. Oh, wait. Can I do it again? I mean, it was expensive the first time, but it's not that bad now. Why not? Oh, what the heck? A little operating expense. Yeah, we did it. We got it. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to be able to see the difference between that little stretch there. Good. Now we own it. Now we've got the info I'm looking for. And we can see our input costs more or less here. We've spent a good, almost $40,000. I mean, really shy of $40,000, right? Or wait, it would be 27 there. Well, shy of 30. Okay, sorry. That's, whoop, train track. Wait. Sorry, I was doing math, and we all know Jake has dyscalculia, right? Numbers don't do too well. Pretty neat that the precision farming turned my my dealy-majig off when I was... Oh, wait. Maybe that's my crop sensors. Do I have those on? Turn on crop sensor. Turn on your crop sensor, Jake. You big dummy. Boop. I got my crop sensor now. I don't know that it really is going to do a whole lot, but I got one. We're still not hitting our target, I don't think. I guess we'll have to look at it when we might be getting up to that target. We're applying 166 liters per hectare mom last night. That's what I did. Sure did, bud. It's a pretty good sized field here, eh, boys? Look at her. One heck of a big old field there. I am curious to see how the sheep are going to handle, but I think it'll be worth it. The real thing that I'm worried about right now is that we just do not have any contracts. I just cannot get anything, man. Wow. Woo-wee. Sure would be nice if they had a little outhouse down here. Because I tell you what, my stomach's a rumbling, and I don't know if I'm going to make it back up to the house in time. Pray for me, boys, but in the meantime, we got to spray our way back up there. Oh, man. At least this is the last pass on this little section. You can see we've cut this down the middle pretty well. We have the little bit down the left bottom, and then we have a little bit to the right next to the house. And then there on the very top left, that's where our barn sits, so you can ignore that. But I'm going to run towards the house, run in there for just a quick minute or two, and I'll be right back. Yo, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been recording a video for a while, and you guys have not been part of it. Oh, my goodness. I have been recording this whole time. Hi, my name's Jake. I'm a dummy. It's April 1st now. I recorded everything in between what you last saw and what you just saw, but I didn't actually record it because I'm a dummy. Okay. Little update. I did the fertilizing, and then I did the liming of our grass field, so they're looking real good. Our sheep have only silage right now, and they don't eat silage, so we're going to have to figure out how to get them a little grass. And now we're doing contracts. We got one spray job right now, and then we're going to go bale a couple fields, turn them into silage bales, and sell those off. So, yeah, that's what I get for thinking I was still recording. I'm a dummy, dude. I thought I clicked record. What happened? What happened? Brother, I've been talking to y'all for like 25 years too. I've been sitting here for hours. I'm like a good 2 hours into this stuff, man. Oh boy. Or at least an hour and a half. Definitely at least an hour and a half. Probably more than that. Probably close to 2. Whoops. Of course. Well, not much I can do about that. Sorry. If you were lurking outside of where I live and you were eavesdropping, you would have heard exclusive, never before seen content because I forgot to click record like a dummy, like a noob. Anyways, guess we're going to keep spraying in the rain. That's about the way I feel, honestly, right now. I feel like just spraying in the rain. It's the equivalent of what I just did. Man, that is just upsetting. I guess small update. I don't know. We got $164,000 worth of silage right now. We have no more grass. Our silage is worth, or everything's worth 178 in total. Money, we've been doing okay-ish, but nothing great. We've been spending money and not really making it. This is the first time we're making money in a while. Our sheep have food. They're going to be fine. They're not going to go hungry, but we definitely need to get them some grass soon. And we were doing contracts, and we will continue those after I regain my sanity. Well, another day, another dollar. Let's get at it. First things first. I'm the realist, and what I'm saying here is we need to go by ×6, not by ×5. I asked you all your opinion on it. A lot of people said 5 was okay, but a lot of people think we need to speed up, and I agree. So we're going to try 6. And if we try 6 for a few episodes and it don't feel right, we'll bump it all the way up to 10. That's the next option. But 10 seems kind of a little crazy. So maybe we're going to try 6. We'll see what happens. Well, to get started, well, first of all, hi, there's our sheep. They're doing okay. I do want to see if it's silage now. Okay, that's bad news. I'm going to have to cut them some new grass, but they do have food still, so they're doing okay. We've got a lot of silage, though, so that is the good news out of that. Our tractor is over here because we're working on 36, and then we've got another one down that way somewhere. So this is the field we have to line up to do. And as you can tell, we're just picking up right where we leave off, of course. We're going to get this little field done. It'll take 3 swipes, maybe. Then we're moving over to what field? 55, that weird one we used to own. So this won't take too long. We should be able to get both of these in the same fertilizer tank. Oh yeah, definitely. 72%. We're going to be okay. I just wanted to check a few things. Firstly, this weeder would be interesting to have because we could take these weed control jobs and we could actually use the weeder on those. It's not a bad idea. We don't have to then have an input of spray. As long as we hit them soon enough, it would be nice to have it. I wonder how we can use it in our field with our crops with the grass. I don't know. I don't remember ever really dealing with weeds in my grass fields, which is weird because depending on what type of grass field you're trying to grow, you do actually have to deal with weeds. I mean, that's not a thing you ignore, but it doesn't matter because we'll make our money either way. And I'm going to stop right there if they're going to be happy with that contract. We got to sneak over. Yeah, we're going to use a bridge, so I better fold up, I guess. We're going to sneak back over to closer to home, actually, and get this other contract done. I'm pretty sure we paid off the sprayer unit here that we bought last year. So everything we're doing here besides the input cost of the spray, and the fuel and whatnot, we are making money on it. We're putting hours on our tractor, which is one thing I know we want to try and avoid, and we will try to avoid that for most things, but it ain't the end of the world either. Do I need to go up or down? I need to go up. Should have taken this road. My bad. I really don't know the best way to handle this field. I usually go off the diagonal because I have room down there and down here to turn around, and I don't have much room down there to turn around. But what would that diagonal be? Would that be about a 25? No. Okay. We'll find it. Well, let's go 45 and see what happens. Ooh, closer. Let me do a 35? Question mark? I have no idea if that got better or worse. Tell you what, let me just line up on it and we'll see what happens. I don't know. It could be wrong, but I'm going to go with it. So wish me luck. We're going to go ahead and collect our $1,900. We get 1,700 we'll get out of this field. We got another 400 we could get, but I'm not going to do that. And just to check, we've got 160,000 of silage sitting in our barn right now. That was one cut. I aim to get 3 cuts this year. That's my goal, at least. So if we can get 3 cuts, we'll have maybe enough to get our loan paid off. I mean, close to it. It depends how operating expenses and some other stuff go, but still, it's looking pretty good for us. We're doing well so far this first year. If we take a look, we're moving along. Things are improving. We do have some vehicle running costs that are, they end up costing us a pretty good chunk there, but our leasing costs have been pretty minimal overall, so that helps. And if you want to look at the stats, go ahead and pause this, read that. But there's some stats for you. I'm going to go up to the house, sleep, and we will see you in the morning here. Actually, let me drive up to the house. All easy peasy lemon squeezy. Morning, Sleeping Beauty. It's April 2nd. Our standout here, honestly, we should be moving some of this over. I'm thinking about finding like just a pallet jack mod. If you guys are okay with that, that's just a little quality of life thing. It'd be so easy, just walk up, pallet jack, walk it over there. Pallet jack, walk it over there. Maybe not. I don't know. I just feel like that'd be easier and more convenient than getting some kind of skid steer or forklift or something. But regardless, let's get to work here today. First thing I want to check. The weeder's still... Yes, the weeder is still here, so I really wanted to contemplate this. And one of the ways I wanted to decide, wrong button, actually right button, was by looking here and seeing that the contracts haven't changed. Nice! Can I have new contracts? Oh, I like new contracts, please. Oh man, this sucks. Hello? I was hoping we'd get some weeding contracts right off buying this thing. We don't need it for our grass, so I'm not gonna buy it. We don't need it. The whole concept is things that we will use, like the baler, the bale loader, the sprayers, the mower, like those are all fine because we use all of those. But I don't need a weeder, so guess we're gonna have to just keep an eye on these animals and march our way through. I don't know. You know what I'm thinking? Here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna just go ahead and let these go right to selling. And we're just gonna take that money. It just makes our operation a lot easier by doing that. It's not going to be as much for us to handle. I know we probably don't get as much money that way, but it is what it is. Well, tell y'all what, there's nothing I want to buy at the store. There's nothing I can do on the farm. All our grass is taken care of. I could move these, but I'd have to go buy something. I don't want to spend the money quite yet, and they're doing fine sitting there. They'll be okay. So, with all that in mind, I think I'm just going to go ahead and move forward in time. We have no contracts to do. We'll just take this as a day off. It's probably going to rain tomorrow. Let's find out. Well, we're making a little bit more money, 457,000. It's now April 3rd, 7 in the morning. Here we go. Getting started. Checking the used vehicle market. First thing foremost, nothing interesting there, gonna be honest with you. I don't want none of that, so gonna check on the animals next. They still have food. They're doing okay then. Gonna check on the contracts. Bollocks. Still got them contracts, huh? Tatter, 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 tatter. I don't want to tatter, so I ain't gonna tatter. Sorry. And I don't really care about the $400 either. Well, what a situation we have found ourselves in here, boys. I don't even know what to do about handling this one. Maybe I just restart the game real quick, see if we can get new contracts. Well, you guys are gonna hate this, but the contracts haven't changed, and I don't know what to do about it, so we're just gonna move forward. I don't know what else. We're gonna sleep like a bear. But it's okay, because the sheep are fine, so we don't really have to worry about too much. The grass is growing, the sheep are fine, and all we need is a little rain, maybe. So let's go back inside and play the Nintendo Wii. We're gonna play Wii Sports Resort. Classic. May 1st, 8 in the morning, 463,000 in the bank. Just taking a look. The only things here are that 8RX and some stuff we don't really care about. Our value is dropped even more once again, but that's okay. No big deal. Wonderful! We got more contracts. And guess what? They're those weeders. But they don't really pay very well. Ah, man, I'm not interested in those. Maybe it's a good thing we did not buy that. Am I going to have to buy a tedder? They're really flaunting that tedder at me, ain't they? The grass, however, says ready to harvest. Now, a lot of people tell me all the time, Jake, you mowed your grass too soon. Yes, I know, I can wait a whole other month and then this goes another stage and then I get more yield out of it. But when I do that, I only only ever get 2 cuts out of the year. And I don't know which is more worth it. 2 cuts at that little bit higher yield or 3 cuts in the entire year. That's been my experience so far. Maybe you can get 3 cuts doing it that way. And I've just hasn't timed out for me or something. I don't know. I can wait. I'll try to wait. But I've tried it before, and whenever I do wait, we just end up not getting 3 cuttings out of the year, and that's kind of important. But right now, I need to make sure I get their food taken care of. They've got plenty. They're not going to starve, but this bale is long been silage. It ain't really food for them anymore. So I do need to mow some grass, at least enough to get them a little bit of a something there. So maybe they'll do that real quick. But otherwise, everything else was taken care of. The animals were good. Contracts, we had some weeding we could do if we wanted to. We should get some water going on over here. Automatic. Ooh. Yes, automatic. How much is that going to cost me? I don't know how much it cost me, but cool. Automatic water. Love to see it. We tapped into the city well, I guess. All right, I'm just going to rack out a bale here. Just a quick little grass bale for the sheep to eat. It is probably going to end up getting wrapped. That seems to be the standard as of late, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, I'll try to cut it, but I haven't had any luck yet. First things first, before I even mow, I want to just go around and get some of the pieces that I did not properly bale last time. So I'm going to have to kind of look down from high up here a little bit. There were a few. They were more along this section, kind of going this direction like that. So I'm just going to drive around, clean those little mistakes up. If that doesn't get me enough to be a bale, which it probably won't, we'll just use some of the border edges of the grass that doesn't really matter, the stuff that we can't fertilize here. All right, here's the deal. I didn't get enough in order to get a whole bale, so I'm just going to go right along the edge here for a little bit. Right on the other side of that stretch that I can't bale because it's on the city-owned piece, so my baler won't pick it up for some reason. And I know that this is gonna end up wrapping it, but I don't know how to stop that. So, yeah, just gonna let it happen, Captain. Fold that up. We'll clean the rest of that up when the time comes. Actually, I'll just pick it up right now. It don't hurt. And now it just drops the little bale, just like that. All right, y'all got the idea. I'm going to swap that marshmallow out so they have a new one to eat. And I'm going to see what our contracts are looking like here. We're closing in on 9 o'clock. It'll be a little after, closer to 10, sometime around there by the time we get this all done. If we have some contracts, we'll do those. And if not, we'll sleep on into the next day that we do have some contracts. All right, finally, we got a rainy day, but I'm trying to let this grass grow, as you guys know. That means it's going to be a whole other month until we actually cut this. I'd like to cut it in May, and then we'd get one more cut, I would know for sure. But if I wait, we might not be able to get that other cut. We'll see. It might work out because I shorted the first one. But the sheep down here are actually quite enjoying the rain. Feels pretty good, don't it, little Baba? They're cute. They are. I just wish we had baby animals in the default game. That'd be nice. This has not yet fermented. It's 48%, so it's halfway there on fermenting. If I could cut you open and stop that, I would. But alas, I don't have the capacity to do that. So, sorry. What we could do is just load grass right into this trailer. But more easily, we could get a trailer that's actually designed to pick up grass. And we could just use that for our livestock in the future. That's what we will do. But right now, we don't have very much for livestock, so we're just getting by. But everything's otherwise fine once again. So I think we might as well just continue on course. Why not? 467,000. May 3rd. Ooh, whoa, wow. Look at you. This is a bale wrapper for $13,800. And it's only got 10 hours on it. Not bad. So theoretically, you could add this to the back of your baler of this kind, maybe? I don't know. Not worth it. We already have our own, so I'm just going to ignore it, I guess. But let's go ahead and check. Oh, man, these contracts are killing me, Bubba. I don't want to use a tedder. We're just going to have to wait until ours is ready, huh? All right. Might as well make it just next month. We're going to wait until ours is ready anyways. I don't know. As much as we've been skipping, maybe times 10 would work in the beginning here. And then as we progress and we need more time, we could just slow the time down to ×6. Maybe that's the way to handle it, because we had to skip a lot. We're finally there. This is the stage y'all are talking about, the one you wanted me to wait for it to be. So we're going to try it now. We had 94 bales on the previous cut. Keep in mind that that had not been fertilized or limed or anything like that. So this is going to be a higher yield, and it's also an older stage crop, so it's going to be a higher yield from that. So we're going to see a difference not only from this level, but also from the improved pH and nitrogen. All right, so with that being said, let's just get right to work. We're going to get the front loader off the tractor, put the mower on, put the baler on, and you know the drill. I don't know a more efficient way to handle these bales. I mean, I think this is about the best you're going to possibly get, because we only go through the field 2 times when we're harvesting our crop. And if you compare that to how you would normally do it, at least in like if you were doing regular hay bales, not silage bales, then you would go through it with the mower once, with the rake once, with the baler once, and then you go out and pick it up. So it'd be 4 times. So we cut that down to 2 times in total, because we go out. I put the sprayer on. Bubba, you mean you want to talk about being a little bit of a lighthead idiot while you're explaining something? Don't mind me, just not even paying attention to what I'm doing because I'm thinking about what I was saying. That's funny though. But the point still stands. We made it go down to a 2-step process. You mow and bale all in 1 step, and even wrap in 1 step, by the way, because we're using a baler that does the 2. And then you go through with the automatic bale trailer, and you just load them all up and put them in the barn. That is the 2nd step. So you're out in the field 2 times then for your harvest. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with how it works out. So I'm going to make sure that the baler is all ready to go here. It even says that that's the reset bale counter button, but it doesn't reset the bale counter. Or maybe it does? Is that the grand total and that's your current? Oh, I see. I'm just big dumb. Okay, well, hey, we got there in the long run. That's what matters. All right, we are going to get started right away with our big old harvest. Here we go. We had a big grass field last time. We yielded 94. I know that says 106 on that bale counter. It's because we've done some other projects with this baler. It's because we've done some other contracts. We got 94 off of this field the last time we did it. So we're going to see what that compares to. Well, it's fine. We'll clean it up. But this is a long, monotonous process that we don't need to sit through again. So I'm just going to get all the bales and cry myself to sleep. Wish me luck. All right, y'all. We just about got half the field done. We have that other half to go north-south on yet. I don't know how many bales this is. Take your guess right now. We're going to clean up this last tiny little stretch. And as we do, 63 bales. We have 63 bales so far off of this half alone. We'll do the other half, see what we end up coming up to. But I wanted to let you know where we were sitting, the progress we have made. So there you guys have it. That's half of the field work done. I'm going to move forward on to the other half. And from there, we'll, of course, move them all into our barn. This should close us in. Probably we'll be getting close to or maybe even over 300 bales. We'll see where we come out to here. And just for fun, let's go ahead and do a stock check up to 181,000 max value, 210,000. We've got 151,000 in silage right now, and we've got 26,000 in the grass so far. So that is where we're sitting in money and value. And speaking of money, before I get started on this next piece, what is your opinion on the enhanced banking mod? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's the one that you can actually get interest on, and it bases it off of your income or whatever. I think that mod wouldn't be bad to add. I understand it changes how the finances work in the game, so if you don't want me to add it, I also don't care if we don't add it. That's fine to me as well, but I figured I'd propose it as an option moving forward. But yeah, I'm going to knock out the rest of this field. We've got a whole other half here to do. And by the time we get this done, we should have hopefully another at least 60 marshmallows. And we'll see where we get.